He can't tell us nothing.
The Goblins tell me that you extracted a confession from our prisoner. True so.
Without your help, they would have extracted nothing but screams and blood.
It is time for the raid to begin. The Grove and those who are hiding there will fall. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. Good. Marshalling the Goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute. Gather the raiders. It is
Yes, your ladyship.
Weapon.
We will.
I'll need that luck, along with all the Oak Father's blessings. It seems the Absolute's forces are already marching on the Grove. I'll have to try and get ahead of them. Do what I can. Farewell. I don't expect we'll meet again. At least, not in this life.
How did you... Guards! You have a habit of turning up where you're least expected, but no less welcome for that. We've spotted goblins in the woods. What happened at their camp? Truly? Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Well, there's nothing for it now. A fight it will have to be. We threw them back once. If you're with us, perhaps we can do it again. Huh. What I have is no choice. We need to thin their numbers quickly if we're to survive. Every ounce of oil that we could spare has been buried out in front of the gate. We'll blow the horn to draw them in, and pray our fire arrows strike true. Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
Trees for this.
Seems a good use of them to me.
Don't think Halsin would fancy us pulling up its grove.
Ah, hadn't actually thought of that.
this is it. Everything turns on this.
I know that you are all afraid, but I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths, and this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye.
Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
What are you doing? They'll kill us all! Hells, you're with them, aren't you? Nothing personal. You betrayed us.
Splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
The way is clear. Now we can cleanse this place completely. Kill everyone. A glorious day. The Absolute will be pleased. But there is more to be done. This place is home to Druids. Root them out and kill them. So much blood. So easily spilled. Praise the Absolute. She will reward us well for this exquisite carnage. Look at me.
You see the slaughter of the Tieflings again, but through her eyes. The delight of blood, the symphony of screams. Glorious.
The Absolute loves you, true soul. And serving her, as you have, is the path to true power. There is a bond between us, true soul. I can see what you are, what you want, and you can see what I want.
Through her eyes you see yourself, skin glistening with sweat, hands bound. Ecstasy or terror, maybe both. You feel her breath on your neck, her fingers running down your spine. And then, it is over.
I will come to your camp tonight. We will celebrate this victory. Together.
As you approach your camp, the raucous celebrations have already begun. Volo has fallen into the goblins' clutches again, and appears to be chronicling your misdeeds. The goblins praise the Absolute, but their celebrations also honor their leaders, Minthara and you.
You fought well, and so did these creatures, thanks to our leadership. When you tire of their company, come to me. Tonight, you are mine.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
What a glorious celebration. Hip deep in gore. The goblins stole good wine. It goes straight to the head.
Shadowheart's mind is drenched in drink and confusion. She's killed before, enjoyed it even, but now an ill, twisting feeling lingers in her gut, one that has nothing to do with the wine.
What's wrong with enjoying a gift from our guests? Maybe, if I down enough of this swill, it'll pickle the worm in my skull. Guilty? Ridiculous. What's that to be guilty for? I serve the Lady of Loss. We strip those tieflings of hope itself. Just let me enjoy a drink in peace. Maybe, but I know better than to share my bed drunk. Unless you meant to raise my spirits by other means. Ah, sitting. Such an engaging activity. But that doesn't sound half bad.
Well, hello. Welcome to my humble party. What's your poison? Red? White? You're a conquering hero, and you want to drink foaming piss. Not that I'm judging, of course. So, what are we drinking to? Other than a pile of corpses. To surviving. Delicious. So, has anyone in the camp caught your eye? I'm sure she is, if you can trust her not to bite your head off once you've done the deed. Whatever makes you happy, I suppose. As long as you don't come scratching at my door.
The fire's nice. I'll stay here for a while.
This is the worst moment. When the screams of the dying have faded, and the conquering hordes howl and yelp as they come to their vile climax. Massacre. A spectacle of slaughter. And Participated. What are these bloody stumps that used to be such delicate harpists of the weave? No. Two shadows are darkening my soul. The shadow within and the shadow without. You. You led me down this path. You really are absolutely heartless, aren't you? I don't know myself anymore. All this, it's not who I am. Around you, I'm not who I want to be. I should leave. Gods damn you. You're right. Few things are more powerful than the will to live. But carnage such as this. The shadow within is spreading like poison, corrupting kindness and compassion. Perhaps you'll understand me better when you know the truth of my condition. No. A night like this is unfit to bear witness to such a tale. It's unfit for most things. Now please, permit me some peace amidst this vile revelry. We'll speak, but another time.
We could make their heads into hell.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often. Perhaps. Perhaps not. I will take pleasure when I wish, and from whom I wish. One day fortune may favor you.
She looks you up and down. Her mind touches yours. You feel her hand at your neck, her lips closing around yours.
Are you ready to give yourself to me? Good. I will join you when you go to your bed. You are mine.
One body, one flesh, one world without.
You are here. Good. Come with me. Now, lie down. Neither. It is an instruction. Now, silence. Lie down. You learn fast. Your obedience will make this more enjoyable for both of us. Tell me what you want. And you shall have me.
As your bodies lock together, so do your minds. Her whole being is laid bare before you. And half hidden at the center of her desire, you discover something unexpected. Fear.
I would have you by my side in Menzoberranzan when our work on the surface is done. Speak to me. Tell me what is in your heart. As did I. During the battle, my mind raced, my blood burned. I was righteous. But tonight, I only heard your breath and your voice. The Absolute was silent. And, strange to say, that brought me comfort. How is that possible?
The artifact pulses softly, sending out a warning. It is afraid.
This is blasphemy. But so much that has happened since I left the Underdark is like a dream of somebody else's life. I do not know myself anymore, except tonight. Tonight, I wanted this. For myself. I must pray, and you must rest. Tomorrow, we will have fresh orders.
In your dream, you stand over yourself as you sleep. A knife in your hand. Murder in your heart. You are ready to strike, to end your own life. But then a shock runs through your mind. This is no dream.
Wake up, true soul. We must talk. I watched over you as you slept, peaceful and silent. And I spoke to our god. I asked her why she had chosen you, made you one of her faithful, when you are so clearly broken. Beautiful, but broken. There is something missing in you. And I do not understand it. When the Absolute failed to answer me, I feared that you had somehow infected me with that same absence. And so I decided that you must die. But then, a miracle happened. As I took out my blade, her voice returned to me. And she told me what I must do to purge myself of doubt. She told me to decide your fate. To determine if you are worthy. If you are, I am to send you into her embrace, at the seat of her power. Then you do not belong to the Absolute. I believed for a moment that we might share a path. But I still sense that absence inside you. And I fear it. I take no pleasure in what I must do. In another life, I would have taken you as my consort in Menzoberranzan. It is time. Kill them!
Campsite is secure. Blood-soaked, but secure.
Leave the corpses be. Let the maggots feast. Our betrayers deserve no better.
What's done is done. But we should check the corpses for valuables.
Very well.
Turn your back not on your ally, lest you would see it pierced. A Githyanki dictum. A lesson taught in flesh and bone this very night. Associate as you wish. Avert your eyes at your peril.
You sure know how to keep a party interesting. At least you've spared them the hangover tomorrow.
What's inside? Have to keep going.
Betrayed by a drow commander of the Absolute. How unexpected a turn of events. But no matter. What's one more kill but a fitting coda to a day of carnage?